what's up? It's just me, and guess what? We are back in the kitchen again. The Good Omens series has just come out on Amazon Prime, and tonight we are having a watch party with some of my friends. So I have a few hungry people to feed, and I'm going to be making some themed food. I'm going to try to make angel food cake and deviled eggs, and I'm also going to attempt to make some fondant to create little figurines of Aziraphale and Crowley to decorate the cake. Now, does that sound like a lot? I'm not as worried about the eggs, but I have never in my life tried to make angel food cake. Fondant I have successfully made before, but I've never made this type of fondant that I'm going to be attempting today. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting, as it always is when I'm in a kitchen. Let's go! Okay, so according to my recipe, the first thing I need are the whites of 10 large eggs. Okay, there we go, that's an egg. I mean, what a revelation, right? This is an egg. I actually used to do a lot of stuff with eggs in the kitchen when I was very little, because my mom and my grandmothers taught me how to do a few desserts with eggs. So whipping egg whites is actually something that I used to do a lot of when I was very, very young, but I haven't done it in a very long time. Okay, so I'm supposed to whip the egg whites with the cream of tartar, which I'd never heard of before in my life. Half a cream of tartar. It doesn't say if it's half a packet, half a kilogram. I'm just gonna go with half a packet and hope that that's correct. And as per usual, I'm just gonna kind of guesstimate half a packet, because I can't be bothered to measure. Anyway, cream of tartar and 1/8 of a spoon of salt. Tablespoon of salt. Where did I leave my tablespoon? Oh, it's there, it's in sugar. Right, so I'm not sure what 1/8 is, but let's go with I'm guessing that's I don't know. Let's go with this much salt. That will do it. Okay. And now we are going to get whipping. Okay, so this is our cake in the pan right now. And I have preheated my oven to 180 degrees, so I guess it's time to put it in. Here goes nothing. Oop. I'm not supposed to touch it for the next 25 minutes, so I guess we're just gonna leave it in there. So while the cake is hopefully baking in the oven, here are my eggs that I'm boiling for my deviled eggs. I was supposed to just boil them for a minute. I think it's been a little longer than a minute, so I'm just actually going to take them off the fire just now. And it says to leave them like this for 12 minutes. While my eggs were cooling and my cake is baking, I melted some marshmallows in the microwave for my fondant. So I'm supposed to keep doing this in 30-second bursts until the mixture is smooth. Now, as I said, I have made fondant before, but I've made it the traditional way, which is glycerin and gelatin and sugar. And this is supposed to be a much quicker recipe, which uses marshmallows. So we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna keep melting them, and then afterwards I'm going to add some white baking chocolate, which is just supposed to make the mixture a bit sturdier. I'm looking forward to seeing what I can do with this fondant. Oh my god, guys, look at this. We have a marshmallow monster in the microwave. I don't know if this is supposed to happen, but it's happening. Meanwhile, my eggs are going to go from the pot where they were boiling into this pot of very cold water. I'm just gonna spoon them in once I deal with my marshmallow monster. Melting candy in a microwave is not as easy as you might imagine, but it does seem to be working. Part of the problem is that I'm ending up with a pink mixture because of the pink marshmallows. But hey, we're just gonna work with that. It's gonna be the color of skin anyway, so it's fine. So I would say this is not a smooth mixture yet, so I guess I have to keep going. Just added some white baking chocolate, which is supposed to make it a bit easier to mold according to this recipe, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so in terms of the fondant, that's all the chocolate melted, and now I need to separate a little bit to color it yellow for Aziraphale's hair and maybe some letters, we'll see, but I'm just gonna put a little bit of this mixture into my little pot, if I can get it off the spoon. And now I'm gonna add some food coloring, and I want quite an intense yellow color, and it's very pink, so I'm going to add quite a lot of it and just hope for the best. I'm mixing in my food coloring with a fork because I'm out of spoons at this point. Okay, great, so this is a nice bright yellow color, and this is just gonna stay pink, and unfortunately I couldn't find any black food dyes, so for Crowley's suit and hair I just had to buy ready-made black icing, but I've got my yellow and I've got my pink for skin. Unfortunately they're gonna have to have pink wings because I can't be bothered just picking all of the white marshmallows and just melting white marshmallows. So now it's time to add some sugar to both of these, and hopefully we're gonna end up with fondant. Right, let's give it a go. I'm pretty happy with this. Is it easier than making it with gelatin? I'm not sure, but the important thing is that it does work. So I'm gonna finish this one, I'm gonna also make the yellow one, and we'll be ready to go with the fondant. Do you know what? I think it might be time to get my cake out of the oven. Let's check on it. Wow! This does not actually look bad at all. We'll see if it's baked all the way through, but this looks pretty good from where I'm standing. Check this out, you guys! I don't know what you think, but to me this actually looks really, really good. Now, the recipe says to put it upside down to cool, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna flip it over, but not take it out of the pan yet. Okay. It's gonna stay there until it cools down completely. Now we're gonna check on my eggs, which have been sitting in cold water, which is nice because I did manage to burn myself on the marshmallows. The recipe said not to leave them in the cold water for more than 15 minutes, but they've been there a lot longer than 15 minutes because I was dealing with the cake and the fondant. Oh dear! Well, the water's pretty warm. Right, so we're going to try to peel them now and see if that works. Just in case you haven't read the book or you don't remember, I got the idea for the food from a scene in the book where Aziraphale and Crowley are at the Ritz, and Crowley's eating angel food cake and Aziraphale is eating deviled eggs, and they're kind of both going into each other's plates, which I thought was really cute. So it's both thematic and also it's canon. Okay, while the cake is still cooling, I'm going to attempt to make my little Aziraphale and Crowley figurines. I did add way too much sugar to the yellow, so this is not great right now. It's not really stretchy, but we're gonna work with what we've got. So they're not gonna look great, but I'm sure as long as the idea is there. I've just rolled some of the fondant to try and make wings, so I guess I'm just gonna draw a pair of wings over here with a toothpick and then cut them out and see if I can stick them to one of the figures later on. Okay, so here are my babies. Considering what I'm working with and how little time I have, I actually think they're adorable. I could make them a lot better if I had more time, but I don't, so this is how they're going to look. I'm gonna put them on top of the cake a bit later. I know that Aziraphale's clothes are not really canon, but I really don't have the time to try and make him a tartan outfit or something else that would fit him better. So right now he's just blue and shiny, but I think they're really, really cute. I'm really happy with them. Okay, so the cake has been cooling for a while and I think it's okay now to just take it out of the foil and see what I've made and taste it and see if it's edible. Wow! This looks like perfect. Okay, gonna finish peeling this off and then I'm gonna taste it. Okay, so I've just tasted it and it's really, really nice. I'm definitely making this again. It's practically perfect, it's not too sweet, and look at that. Phew! Ooh, let's see if I can get closer. Push down, up it comes. This is exactly what it's supposed to do. So, surprisingly, I seem to have done a good job. I genuinely did not expect that. Okay, I've got some strawberry flavored dessert sauce that I've just melted in the microwave. It's very, very melted and it's hot, so this is now going on the cake. I've tried them together. It tastes fantastic. So we're gonna have like a strawberry flavor. Look at this, like it's crazy everywhere. There's like eggs and things. I still have to finish the deviled eggs. My eggs are in there on the plate. I still have to cut them and like do the filling. There's sugar and marshmallows scattered all over the place. It's just ridiculous and I have so much leftover fondant, but I'm sure I'm gonna use it for something. I mean, this is truly kitchen carnage, especially since I spilled some of the food dye on the counter. Oh my god, look at the mixer. I think the mixer has tried to kill someone. It's just an absolute war zone everywhere, but I did it! I have my cake! Look at it! It's absolutely amazing! Well, considering. You know what, guys? I'm so proud of myself. I know that this is not gonna win any prizes for beauty, but the very fact that I managed to bake any sort of sponge cake and finish any sort of decoration, even if it looks ridiculous within the time limit, is absolutely amazing. I still have to finish the deviled eggs, but I'm not worried about them. It's pretty difficult to mess up deviled eggs. Okay, here's the next stage of deviled eggs. And now it's time to do the filling. And the deviled eggs are finished as well! Time to celebrate Armageddon! I'll see you guys in the next video.